Hey everybody, today is Sunday, November 3rd. It's 9:06 a.m. and I got an offer from Uber Eats. I'm going to be going to McDonald's. I'm going to be getting $10.17 for 2.5 miles. But wait just a minute, there's also an add-on. I'm going to be getting an additional $5.50 for 0.6 miles to also go to McDonald's. So that looks like I'm getting what? 16 bucks for a total of about 3 miles. That's not bad at all. Very good deal. I was waiting about an hour before I got this offer that came in. So not so good this morning as far as how busy it is. I don't know if it's because they changed the clocks or why it wasn't busy this morning. One offer did come in that met my metrics, you know, my $2 for every mile, $8 minimum metric. It was to go to Scrambled, which I didn't want to go to Scrambled because of the problem I had yesterday. You know, the one in the previous video where I delivered the wrong order to the customer. So I didn't want to go back there because it's just too soon. The wounds are still healing from that embarrassing moment. So I'm like, I don't want to go there. And then the drop off was to like an area where there's a lot of really difficult apartments to drop off at. So I'm like, I'm not even going to deal with that. So I declined that one. And so this one finally came in that seemed decent. So I'm like, well, I'll take it. And yeah, I just couldn't believe what happened yesterday. I'm still kind of in shock over it, but you know, it's just a lesson to learn, that's all. Whenever you get an order or have multiple orders in your car, just make sure before you leave the restaurant that you know which one is going to be delivered first. And then once that one's gone and you just have one left, you don't have to worry about it because you know you only got one order left in the car. But when you have multiple orders in the car, you should always look at your orders to find out which is the one you're going to be delivering next, and that way you won't run into the problem that I did yesterday. So that's a lesson for everybody, especially for me, because I'm a dingbat. I was a dingbat. Alright, well, I'm almost here at McDonald's. I don't know how busy it is. It's probably busy. It's Sunday and everybody loves to have McDonald's on a Sunday morning. And I guess there's a chance of rain today, but it doesn't look like rain to me right now. Oh, pigeon, I hope I didn't smash you. I'm sorry, pigeon. I didn't hear any crunch, so I think the pigeon's okay. All right, I'm gonna park right here at my infamous mobile curbside pickup spot. Oh no, they gave me the wrong order. Oh boy, I gotta go back in. Ugh. God. Long time. Ooh, a long time. Just gotta figure out how I'm gonna get out of here. Oh man, they gave me the wrong order. That was crazy, and I was lucky that the order that I was delivering first was the wrong order. Man. Turn right, then turn right. I mean, I told them the numbers, but now I know I have to check to make sure they hand me the right order. The guy was telling me you know, oh, before I hand you this order, I got to make sure you confirm it. And then he didn't even have the bag facing me where I could see the number. I just confirmed it because, you know, I trusted that he was looking at that he had the right bag, because he wasn't even showing me the receipt. So I ended up having to go back in. There were 2 other delivery drivers in there, and I said, does anybody have, and I said the number, and this guy goes, yeah, that's mine. I go, here, this is it. And he was like, how come they gave you my order? And I said, I don't know. He says, they're making a lot of mistakes today. So yeah, so then I told him the order that I needed, and it wasn't ready. So I was there, I think in total I was there for at least 15 to 20 minutes total, waiting for this order. So this has been a really sucky order, as it turns out, as far as time goes. But you know, for miles it's just fine. So that's all I really care about. So now I'm headed 3 minutes from here, 0.6 miles. I've got to go over to an apartment, and it's a leave at the door. How can the first delivery of the day be like this? I tell you, and I tried to be so careful in my selection, because I'm like, I don't want a stressful start to my morning. I want it to be easy going. I just said, well, McDonald's can't be that hard. How hard can McDonald's be? It's like, oh, it can be hard, all right. It can be difficult, and it was. Big time. I'm trying to, the guy obviously was not even looking at the numbers. Like, he was so scrambled, or maybe he's just not good with numbers. Because they tell you, you know, they don't ask you the name of the customer. They ask you for the last 3 digits of the order number. And so I had 2 orders, so I told him 2 separate sets of 3-digit numbers. And I think that probably threw him off, and he couldn't remember what the numbers were. So he just saw a bag and said, oh, this must be for him. And he tried to give it to me. Big mistake. Alright, so it's going to be an apartment complex coming up on the right fairly soon. Let me find what the building number is. Okay. I better get out my Google Maps to make sure I go to the right place. Where is it? My vision is getting really bad. I'm going to have to start wearing my glasses when I drive. Oh boy. Make a right here. Let's see. I'll just trust that they mark their map. I'm going to trust that they mark the building correct on their pin, because I can't see a darn thing. Oh, let's see. I'll make a right here. And then I'll just proceed around this way and see if their pin is correct. Hopefully it is. And I messaged the customer so he knows that he knows what's happening. So he said, oh, thanks for getting the right order. I said, no problem. Not a problem. Let's see if this person dropped their pin correctly. Well, it looks like they dropped the pin correctly. This is the building. It shows that they're on the right side of the building. So is there a parking spot over on the right side? Nope. That means I gotta park over here. Alright, it's all dropped off. It It was a long walk and a lot of stairs, but I did it. And I'm glad this one's almost over, halfway there. Why did it have to be so hard, the first one? What did I do? What have I done to deserve such pain? Did I come from this way? Yeah. Alright, the next one is also going to be an apartment. 0.5 miles from here, 2-minute drive. It's also a leave at the door. Oh. I am so irritated already. And the poor other delivery drivers, oh, they were having to say, they had the same look on their face as me. Very pessimistic. I saw some very pessimistic faces today. Well, let's see. This particular one, I have a feeling is going to be difficult as well. It's at an apartment complex where it's very difficult to get inside. So I'm going to have to, well, I'll first make a right up here. And the app always thinks I can make a left at a gate that's on this particular street I'm turning on. And usually, I would say 90% of the time you can't go in that gate, it's closed. So I'm gonna take a look-see as I get close to the gate and see what I'm dealing with. It's coming up here on the left. If either gate is open, I'll try to sneak in. Let me see what I'm dealing with. Is either gate open? Nope. Both gates are closed. So now I've got to go to the main entrance, which of course is going to add an additional, probably about 3/4 of a mile to the drive. That was not quoted, but whatever. Welcome to being a delivery driver where everything is an obstacle. Nothing is easy as a delivery driver. There's nothing but roadblocks everywhere you turn. It's just so crazy. Oh, come on, car. I gotta go. Woo. Alright, here it is. Here comes the other entrance. And this one's usually always open, which it is. And now I gotta go all the way through here at like 5-7 miles an hour as I crawl through to go back to where I was. It's like, if they have this gate open, why don't they have the other gate open? I mean, what's the point? There's no security if you have one of your gates open, so why not have them all open if you're going to have one open? It would save a lot of time for people trying to deliver the food. There's really no logical reason why you would have that gate closed. Hey. What building number is it? Okay. I sure hope they dropped the pin right. I hope. I'm just gonna have faith that they did do a correct pin drop on the map. I'm gonna make a left here. And there's the gate I was trying to get to, but I couldn't get to it. And where is their building? Is it this building? Of course you can't see the building numbers. Of course you can't see the building numbers. Ugh. I'll try to go over here, but I have a feeling I'm making a big mistake. See, straight ahead? That's the gate I was hoping to get into, but couldn't. Ugh. I'm gonna have to walk through the rocks. I think it's this building, second building on the right. I'll just throw my hazards on. Or is it this building? Oh, God. 15. Oh, shoot. Something's coming in. $9.68 for 15 miles. No. $7.06 for 9 miles. No. $13 for 17 miles. No. Ay, ay, ay. My life, I feel like my whole life is just flashing before my eyes today. $3.06, 2.5 miles now. I really don't understand why they don't just leave these gates open. I don't know. Maybe they think it reduces crime or something. I don't know. Something else is coming in. $5.07 for 4.8 miles now. $6.05, 4.5 miles no. I'm driving really bad today. $7.09, 8 miles no. My driving skills are really lacking today. Maybe I'll just cut today short, I guess, if I'm struggling. A Tesla, hey, it's a Tesla. And he's blocking my view so I can't see. His high-tech car is blocking my view. Oh, come on. Make this light. Man, that was too much. The time is 9:40 right now. So let's look at when I first got this assignment. Oh, man. When did I first get this job? This came in at 9:03. It took, that simple job took me almost, 35 minutes to complete. So it's still more than $20 an hour. But man, to drive such a short distance and be stuck for so long at that restaurant, that was a ball buster. Just had to get through it somehow. I just was just like, you know what, just keep standing there as the sun was really beating down on me at that particular location. It's like the sun goes right through that window and is beating you in the back of the head while you have to just stand there. $8.06 for 3.5 miles to go to what? Einstein's? Let's see if I can match it. I guess I'll try. That sounds like another winner. Confirming to see if I'm the best match. Well, looks like I got it. Okay, I got it. Let me tell you about it. Now that I know I got it. Oh, I pause this. I'm sure I'm going the long way now too. It's too late. Too late, everybody. This is the way I'm going. Alright, I got Uber Eats coming in. $8.06 for 3.5 miles. Man, I hope I'm not going the super wrong way. It's the one on Eastern, isn't it? Yeah, it's the one on Eastern. I guess where I was at, it was a shorter distance, I guess. I don't know. I was not about to make a U-turn right there. It wasn't safe. So I'm just going to head this way and then make a left. And then hope it all works out. I'm like, why would it have told me to make a U-turn right there? Maybe it would have been faster. I don't know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that I get my money and then I get home and I'm done. Whew. Man, I am short of breath today. I don't know why. Maybe it's the time change, or maybe it's just because I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning and had a million things I had to do. That was probably it. I'm gonna make a left here at this light. Thank goodness for friendly green lights. And then I'm gonna pass our favorite place. I'm gonna pass McDonald's again. We just went in a complete circle. Why this order didn't come in earlier when I was real close to Einstein Bagels is beyond me. Just Murphy's Law, bad luck. Oh, they're adding to the order. Just like, it must be really busy today. They're adding on. I'll tell you about this next one. All right, I got it. So the next one, they're adding on to this order. I'm also gonna go. It's the same place, Einstein Bagels, and let me see. What am I getting? An additional $7.50 for an additional 1.4 miles. And so what's the grand total now? $15 and change. So I am real close to being done for today. That puts me at $30 for the day. Thank God. I'm so ready to just end this day. I just started and I want to get the hell out of here. I'm over it. That really ticked me off when they gave me the wrong order. And then that one DoorDash driver has no manners whatsoever. He just threw attitude at me. I could have just thrown his order in the trash. That's what I should have done. I should have taken that order and just threw it in the garbage. Oh man. It's like these I think a lot of these DoorDash drivers, they're very bitter. They're very angry and bitter because, you know, they always feel like life has just cheated them out of something. And it's like, well, I can't live your life for you, dude. So I'm sorry that life has made you so bitter that you gotta be angry to everybody around you. But I'm trying to be nice. This is your order, so effing take it and move on. Oh. But there was another delivery driver that was there, and she was trying to be helpful to me. She's like, let them know they gave me the wrong order. I said, I will. I go, thanks, I will. Oh, man. I felt like I got drawn into like a soap opera the moment I got that wrong order. It just created all kinds of bad energy. Okay, I'm turning left here, and then the Einstein Bagels is coming right up. I don't know how crowded it's going to be. Probably very crowded. Knowing Einstein Bagels, they're always overwhelmed. Okay, I'm going to park right here, my favorite corner spot. Okay, well, I canceled my order for, Einstein Bagels. I canceled both of them. It was absolutely a total waste of my time to wait for those orders. They were so behind on making the orders that they had a mountain of receipts that were on the floor. That's how much crap they were behind. And the guy just picked all the delivery orders up off the floor and just piled them onto the counter and walked away. That's how frustrated they were, because they're just like, you know, we can't keep up with the demand. There's just too many people that want Einstein Bagels. So that's off my list. So let me tell you about what came in while I was waiting. I got an offer from DoorDash to go to Sprouts. I'm going to get $17.65 to shop for 13 items, and I'm going to be driving 5.8 miles. I think that one is much better, right? What was I getting the other one? I think I was getting 50. I was stuck there all that time, and they were going to pay me $15 and change. So now I'm getting $17. So I'm getting a couple of dollars more, and I don't have to wait. I can just drive and have a good time in the car, do some shopping, and there's no waiting or nothing. I just do the shopping and I'm done. And this is, of course, is DoorDash, so the money's guaranteed. So I'm just like, I'm not even worried about the person lowering the tip or any kind of issues. Just as long as I get all their items, which there's only 13, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oh man, I am telling you, that was totally uncalled for. Why I got stuck there was once again another example of bad luck today. Just a series of unfortunate events are occurring today like nobody's business. Oh no, it's not right, but it's okay. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. As the song goes. Oh Lord. And right now I'm just taking this, I'm taking the this back road to get over to Green Valley Parkway so I can do this shopping. I think this is the fastest, I mean not the fastest, but the shortest miles to go. 2.8 versus 2.8. Oh. I'm trying to make sure I go the way that makes the most sense for the distance. I'm trying to minimize the number of miles to get there. They first wanted me to get on the freeway. I'm like, I am not getting on the freeway. I know an easier way to get there, so this is the way I'm going. Whee! Let's see, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock, but it's Sunday, so the traffic shouldn't be too bad to make this right turn. Famous last words. Let's see what I'm dealing with. Yeah, it was a mistake. All the cars. It's the way it goes. Just gotta be patient. Gotta get that blood pressure down. And the weather's nice. It's cool. It's 64 degrees. And the time change really makes it nice because, you know, it's later in the day, so it's nice. It feels my body feels much more awake. But unfortunately, so does everybody else's body. That's why there's so many cars right now for me to make this really simple turn. Alright, here we go. I'm going to make a left up here at this light. I'll go on this side. I don't want to deal with this person. I wonder if I'm shopping for anything difficult. Let's take a look. Cut watermelon spears, Parmesan cheese cup, basil sauce, baby spinach, electrolyte mix. Oh, I hate that. It's always hard to find. Cherry tomatoes, Poppy's cherry tomatoes, bell peppers, watermelon cold pressed juice blend, and a pint of blueberries. Nothing is that hard. It should be an easy shopping experience. Ooh. Now what does that put me at? 15 and 17. I can do math. What's 15 plus 17? 32. Oh, I think this might be the last one. I'll be $3 short, but I don't care. How many miles do I have? 7.6. 53 miles to the gallon. This is a lot today. I'm experiencing a lot of stress today. I don't know why. Maybe from yesterday. I think I have some PTSD from yesterday. I think it's still inside of me. So I'm just trying to get past that. So, but nothing, you know, from yesterday, nothing really bad happened. It was just the stress I put on myself because I was able to resolve it and I got the money and the tip. So there was nothing really bad that happened. So, I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble or dinged for what I just did with Uber Eats for canceling those 2 orders. I don't know if that's going to deeply affect my cancellation rate or not. I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm going to be okay. Let me look. You go to my delivery. Sometimes it shows you up front. Right now my cancellation rate is still 1%. So I'm still okay at the moment with Uber Eats. I don't know if it updates later on or not. I don't know. But right now it says 1%. And I canceled I canceled out on 2 deliveries just to get out of there, and we'll see what happens. Woo, boy. That is just too much. What should be a nice relaxing Sunday is not relaxing at all. But for whatever's happening, it's not as stressful as what is going on with these poor fast food workers. They've got it so hard. They cannot do anything. You know, when you're paid by the hour, you've just got to put your nose to the grindstone in there and just work. They don't have a choice. They got to stand on their feet hour after hour and make those orders. I'm glad I don't have a job like that. This job is nice. You just do it when you want to do it, and you just don't do it when you don't. And these poor people, if they had the same attitude that I had, they would lose their job. But for this job, since it's it's a contractor job, so you just do it when you want to do it. You just push the button and you do the work. Oh God, who's gonna go? Me or you? Me or you? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. How about that? I'm gonna go. I ain't waiting for you. I hate when you're at a stop sign and everybody shows up at the same time. And then you have to play that game. It's like, should I go or should you go? Do you have the right of way or do I have the right of way? And nobody knows. Like, there's like a certain rule that they teach you about who has the right of way to go. But unfortunately, you don't know who knows that rule. So you just got to game it. You got to just get a vibe on whether or not somebody's going to go before you. That's the only way you're going to know. Otherwise, you're just going to end up crashing if you just follow the rules that they say in the DMV. Alright, making a left here. It looks like most of the miles are just getting over here. I'm sure the customer lives close to here, wherever they are. Whew. Boy, I'm glad this one came in. I was just not in the mood to stand there any longer waiting for those orders. I knew it was gonna, I'm sure they're, even right now, they're still not ready. They're still not ready. And the delivery drivers were just piling up in there, and it was hotter than hell in there. I had to take my jacket off. Oh boy. I'm gonna be making a right coming up ahead. We're almost there, folks. It was a long drive, but hang in there. We're almost there. Press and I arrive. Hey everybody, I've arrived at the store. Start shopping. Okay. All the items look pretty simple. So far every single one of these items I'm seeing, I have shopped for in the past. Except for this thing that says Cure Hydrating Electrolyte Powder. I have not ever shopped for that. So okay, there's 1 out of 13 items I have not shopped for. Ooh, it's getting dark all of a sudden. Man, I hope it doesn't start raining. Let's see. Where should I park? Oh, I guess I'll park next to this really friendly red pickup truck. Oh boy, got it all. No problems, everything went fine. Just like I thought. I knew where everything was, so it went real quick. Except for the last one, that hydrating powdered mix. I had to ask somebody in the vitamin section where to go. But they directed me to it, so I got it. 7 minutes, 2 miles to get to the drop-off. Gotta go real slow now. I'm worried that grocery bag on the floor of my car is gonna tip over. Okay, I've been to this customer's. This is a repeat customer, so I know exactly where I'm going. Oh man. Just take my time. Man, I really hope that bag doesn't tip over. I wonder if I should grab it and reposition it. Oh, no time. No time to reposition you, bag. We were making a turn. I held on to the handle of the bag while I made the turn. That helped. Yeah, so overall today so far has not been bad at all. Everything's been fine. It was the two back-to-back long waits that I had to deal with today that really irritated me and made my blood pressure go up. McDonald's kicked my ass, and Einstein Brothers kicked my ass. So, and those were the only things I did today. So right when it started, I was irritated, and then Einstein just sent me over the edge, and I was just really mad that I was getting these orders that looked they looked like they were good on paper, but in real life they were traps. They were the kind of orders where you look and you think, well, that's a really fair offer. $15 for just about 4 miles? That's really good. That's like a triple. That's like $3 a mile. I'll take it. What could go wrong? And then you get there and you see what's going to go wrong. You see that they're completely overwhelmed inside the restaurant, and they can't get their act together, so they can't get you the food. So you're stuck, and then you're trapped in there. It's like you've fallen into a hole and you can't climb out. So, yeah, so that's what would set me off. And then this one was perfectly normal. This was like a normal routine. It was just me pushing a shopping cart and checking out. So, yeah, so that was not bad at all. So now my blood pressure came back down because I'm like, wow, everything's rolling along normal now. So I feel very confident that everything is going to be okay now. And I'll probably do one more. It's 10:22 a.m. right now. It is really early. So I could easily do one more if something comes up soon. If I get back home and I'm just laying around and for the longest time and nothing comes in, I'm just going to shut her off. So we'll see. But based on the offers that have been coming in, it is busy right now. So I have a feeling that I'm going to be rolling along. I'm going to be just getting order after order. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say I'm going to get order. I'm going to jinx myself. This car is getting so dusty. I really need to clean this car. Yeah, there's always something that has to get done. Do you guys ever notice that? You always have something you always have to do. And you remember when you were young as a kid, you had nothing to do. You had nothing but free time. And now that I'm older, much older, I realize I don't have much time to do anything. And it's because I do too much, I think. I need to be better at prioritizing my things I need to do. I need to say no to certain things and certain things yes. So things that are very important, of course I'm going to say yes to doing. But there's so many things I do that really aren't that important, and I need to say no to them. That's always hard for me because most of the time, anything I'm doing, usually I'm having a good time. It's like, well, I'm having a good time doing it. Why wouldn't I do it? You know? I understand the high priority stuff, but if I'm having a good time, why shouldn't I just do what I deem to be a fun activity? You know, like what I'm doing right now. This is like a fun activity. It is fun. It is fun. You know, sometimes it pisses you off, but it's still fun. And, whoa, guy, I'll follow you. Why not? I'll follow you. Because if you're going to irritate me, I'll just tailgate you. This is how we do it in Vegas. We tailgate each other. Come on, everybody. Let's tailgate. Woo-hoo. I'll follow you, and you'll follow me. Ooh, I think I make a right up here, if I recall. Make a right here, and another right here. And this customer, I believe it's just a leave at the door. Yep, they always just say leave at the door. They never say to ring the doorbell. They never say meet at the door, and they always have a million cars in their driveway. Every time. Like clockwork. It's gonna be this house coming up with all the cars. Oh shoot, I think I'll park. I don't want to block anybody. I think I'll park over here where there's hardly any cars. This house here never has any cars. Easy drop off, turning Uber Eats back on. Alright, making my way back towards home. See, that's the way the job's supposed to be. $6.07, 7 miles, no, Uber Eats. That's the way the job's supposed to go. You're supposed to accept an offer, you're supposed to go pick it up and drop it off. And there's not supposed to be too many delays. It's supposed to just flow. Whenever it, what is this guy doing? Whenever it delays like that, you have to get out. You have to be like, you have to feel like they're trying to shackle you. And you have to be like, I'm gonna break these shackles and get out of here. Because you know it's abnormal. It's like, I'm in an abnormal situation, which means it's not gonna happen all the time. So just take the hit and cancel. $8.05, 7.2 miles, no. Things like that, when you get stuck somewhere, don't wait. Cancel and get the heck out of there, because it's an unusual situation. Why is this guy making his left turn light on his car? His blinker says left turn, but he's going to be making a right. It's a one-way street right here. You cannot make a left. I don't know what people are thinking sometimes. They don't make any kind of sense. It's like, how does that make sense that you put your left turn blinker on now when you're not? Now it makes sense that you have your left turn blinker on, but it doesn't make sense you have it on there when you're making your right turn. I think they're just trying to tell other people, I'm gonna make this right turn and then I'm gonna need to make a quick left. I think that's what they're trying to communicate, which doesn't make any sense to me. That was a nonsensical blinker. Ooh, I've got 11 miles on the car, 53 miles to the gallon. It's 10:28, and I'm still waiting for something to come in. 64 degrees, everything is good. It's slightly windy, there's a breeze. I wouldn't call it a hard wind, I'd call it just a breeze. I saw in Oklahoma, they're having terrible wind over there. Tornado activity, high winds, flooding. Horrible situation over there. I was like, uh-oh. Weather's really bad in the middle of the country. And I saw, did you see on the news for Spain? Wow, I can't believe how many TikToks I'm seeing of Spain and all the flooding that's going on over there. It is insane, insane. Man, I don't know what's happening to the weather. The weather's not normal here either. We got wacky weather here too. But because it's Vegas and we live in the middle of nowhere, it's like for some reason the weather here is never violent. We never really have violent weather here. We just have extreme heat in the summertime. We do get wind, but not I mean, I've never heard of a tornado here. Maybe there was a tornado here, like it comes in the news, but it's not like a major breaking news story. It's just kind of, what is a breaking news story? Because it rarely ever happens. It's super rare. $7.64, 8 miles now. It's super rare for anything like that. And then flooding happens in the low-lying areas, not in the regular areas. People sure love those electric bicycles. I don't really see regular bicycles anymore, except when I see a really old man riding a bicycle. I see it's a regular bicycle. But all the young people and people in their 20s and 30s, even in their 40s, I see them. They're always on these bicycles that have electric motors. And they're just having a good old time. And some of these kids, they treat their electric bicycles like they're motorcycles, and they'll be driving in the road. They'll just be right in front of me while I'm driving on the road, and I just have to treat them like they're just like a regular motorcycle. And those things go fast. I mean, they're going 35 miles an hour with those things, which is wild. I thought, well, that's not safe. What if a little kid is riding it? That's dangerous. They can get seriously injured. But you know, people are gonna do what they're gonna do. So I guess when I was a kid, we were wild like that too. We used to do crazy things. We used to do all kinds of crazy things like that, where we would always be putting our lives in jeopardy just for kicks. Oh, I guess that's what, when you're young, you're immortal. You're like, nothing can hurt me. I have a magical force field around me because I'm young. Youth creates the illusion that you're immortal, and actually you feel like if you chopped your arm off, it would just grow right back. That's how immortal young people think they are. Well, alright everybody, I'm gonna call it. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you again on the next one. I'm gonna go take a nap. Take care. Bye for now.